little bit. A lot was going on, but just gonna skip all that and go straight to what I have to say. So a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, I was in LAX because my friends and I were going to go from here to New York. And obviously, me, big theater person, I had been on Tumblr or Twitter or something. I'd been on something, and I saw that there was going to be a Hamilton spread in the edition of Vogue. So I bought it, and right here, Hamilton Fever, Broadway's era-defining hip-hop hit. And if you know me, I love In the Heights. In fact, I've got a poster right there, and it's from when I went to see In the Heights on tour about 5 years ago, I want to say. Like 5 years ago. And Lin-Manuel Miranda was actually in it, and so his signature's on there, and that show just makes me feel so many things. So I, of course, being the theater person I am and being such a big fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda, was so excited for Hamilton to be off Broadway, and then when they announced that it was going to Broadway, I was just like over the moon. So I had to buy this. So I'm sitting in LAX with my friend Danny, and I'm going through it, and she actually also happened to have seen In the Heights when it was in LA as well. I was showing her, and I was going through the pages, and I was like, ah! And then, like, there's Lin, just in his glory. And then just, like, the full page spread. Just the full page spread of them all. And it was our first full day in New York. We had done so much that day. Like, we got up really early, and we had been, like, all up and down that island. So we were hungry. It was about 5 o'clock. Our show started at 8. And I suggested we go get pizza at this pizza place that my dad and brother and I had gone to when I was in New York about 1.5 years ago. Because A, it was the only pizza place I knew, and B, it was across the street from the Richard Rodgers Theater, which I knew the marquee for Hamilton was up already, and I just really wanted to see that. So we're walking, we get off the subway, we're walking to 46th Street? I don't know what street that's on. So we're walking to the pizza place, and I see the Richard Rodgers Theater, I see Hamilton, all the stuff up for Hamilton, and I just start freaking out. Of course, I go on all my In the Heights tangent, my Hamilton tangent, my Bring It On tangent, because I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. I just do. I think he's a genius. We're in the pizza place, and it's right across the street from the Richard Rodgers Theater, and I'm just looking around trying to, like, remember everything from when I had been there 1.5 years ago. And then Danny, like, comes up really close to me and is like, look, it's in front of us. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm looking at the people who are, like, behind the counter, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. Do you know? And then she's like, look, over here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she pulls me aside, and she's like, it's the guy from Vogue. And I'm like, still looking behind the counter. Like, none of these guys have ever been in Vogue. What are you talking about? And then she, like, positions my head, and I'm like, whew. That's Lin-Manuel Miranda. I died. I didn't die, obviously. I inwardly panicked. He turned, and, like, at that moment, he had turned around, and I was like, excuse me, can I get a picture with you? And he's like, of course, sure. And then so I took a picture with him, and then I told him that I was so excited for Hamilton. He goes, me too. See you there. Because he doesn't know I live 3,000 miles away. He doesn't know that I'm not from New York. He doesn't know that we met once back in 2010. But, like, honestly, that was the greatest moment of my life, because he is such an inspiration to me, and I can't believe that I just, like, happened to run into him at a pizza shop across the street from the Richard Rodgers Theater, where all the Hamilton stuff is up, and it was magical. Guys, New York is a magical place. It really is. Anyone who tells you it's not is lying. Meet your heroes, guys, because sometimes they turn out to be really great people, and we'll take a picture with you in a pizza place. I love it. I love theater so much.